Peace, 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 y'all. So we're gonna give it time for people to come in. IG is stating that it is notifying everyone as we are preparing to go live. And so I am gonna be doing the collective reading for this total lunar eclipse full moon in the sign of Scorpio. That is happening on May 5th of 2023. And this is the last eclipse happening in the sign of Scorpio. As you know, for the rest of the year 2023, we are going to have the eclipses in the sign of Libra and Aries. And so we just had the entry in Aries. And so this last eclipse here is really closing out some chapters. This is a total lunar eclipse. I did get a mudra that I want to share with you all as well. And it's really pertaining to breaking the cycles, breaking through traumas. We also do have on May 1st, Pluto going retrograde from the sign of Aquarius back into the sign of Capricorn. And then it's going to be going back and forth for a while. But essentially, this mudra that I'm going to be sharing with you all, it's to release any tension in the pelvic area for the masculine. Or masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter, but for the feminine, it works mostly good when you are dealing with releasing like menstruation cramps. And for both masculine and feminine energies, this mudra is just going to connect you deeper with your lunar rhythm, your emotional tides, your cycles, and any type of abuse that may be conscious or subconscious, but especially associated with the unconscious minds, that has to do with like sex trauma, trauma in general, any type of abuse, but especially emotional abuse, physical abuse, abuse with like narcissism and whatnot. Thank you. Greetings, everyone. And so this mudra is called the Shakti mudra. And so essentially what you will do is you will take your thumbs and you're going to place it in between your index and middle finger, and you're going to circle them, and then you're going to open your ring finger and your pinky, and you're going to go like that. You're going to put them together and you're going to bring it downward. Essentially, it looks like this. This is called the Shakti mudra. Okay, and you will place it here for about 5 to 45 minutes. All right. I was just feeling cold. Like I instantly, when I was getting ready to go live, like I just did that mudra. And so I feel like this is a mudra that's really also going to be good for calming the minds. Okay, so, you know, those of you that can't really seem to quiet the mind, right? At least calm it down to bring yourself deeper into your subconscious. And it releases a lot of tension in the body, especially in the lower abdomens area and organs that reside there. So it relaxes the body. It induces sound sleep. So for those of you that may be having trouble sleeping during this time, we know eclipse energy can be really wild. It can be really potent. And, you know, sometimes it can even be disruptive to our sleep, right? And so essentially, if you want to just kind of get in a more relaxed space and try to get deeper sleep, you know, you can use this Mudra. This mudra opens the doorway to receptivity and intimacy as well. So it serves as a powerful connection to the divine feminine. And so we know what essentially what is being healed right now is the dark feminine, so that it can balance out the divine masculine energy to come to the forefront, as well as it takes a tribe to raise a child, they say, right? And essentially all children come from the mother, right? And so by healing the womb of the feminine, essentially we heal the womb of all society, right? Of all humans. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Thank you. Greetings. Can you all hear me well? The way that we're gonna do this is I wanted to share that mudra. And so let me know if you could all hear me well, and I will continue on. And for those of you coming in, I'll do the mudra again. I'm just going to get started with the collective readings. But if you want more information on the mudra, you can watch the replay. It will be in the first couple of minutes. But essentially, you're going to roll. You're going to hug your thumb with your pinky and your middle finger, right? So this is the element of fire. This is air. This is ether. And you're bringing that together. And you're extending your earth to touch and your water to touch. Okay? And then you bring them together like that, right? And you bring it downward. And you hold this for a minimum of 5 minutes, maximum of 45 minutes. Now, as much as I show y'all with my hands, I know I'm going to have people that are going to be confused as to how to do this mudra. And so feel free to DM me. But you want to do this mudra without judgments, without criticism, and let your experience unfold spontaneously as you are sitting with this mudra. So that way you can truly see what your mind and your body wants to bring awareness to that may be residing in your pelvis area. What sensations and emotions arise, right? Soften your belly and breathe naturally when you're doing this mudra. But you're going to bring your attention to your pelvis area, okay? You do this in a seated position, comfortable. And you can hold the mudra, as stated, down by your pelvis. Or you can put it by your heart, okay? You could do so like that as well. You could do it like that, and you could do it like that, okay? Each way that you do it will bring a different channel. It will, because direction, right? It's in different directions, so it has different purposes and ways in which it is going to manifest with you, right? And so you can hold it this way as well, but focus on your pelvis area. And you could even do a Kegel, or you can do Kegels while you're breathing naturally, or doing a particular breath work. That is not necessary. That is a little bit more advanced for those of you that want to do this in a more advanced technique. And so you can hold this mudra in your heart space as well. And you essentially have it separate. It looks like that. I know y'all gonna ask questions, so just DM me if you have any questions. Yeah, that's for that. That's for the mudra that was coming through. And so that is called the Shakti Mudra. Okay, Shakti is known as the creative force, or the goddess of vital energy, right? Shakti, the divine feminine essence of creation, the creatress. Essentially getting you to recognize what may be needing to coming up from the deep depths of your waters, right? And Scorpio is that. Scorpio is the, you know, what is your poison in your deep depths of your waters that want to come up, and essentially get a you know, wants you to have a bird's eye view so that you can learn the lesson from it, so that way you can allow yourself to burn the impurities, purify the poisons, and from dust it came, and from dust it shall go, and transcend itself like the phoenix rising up, right? And essentially Shakti energy is transformative in every aspect. It is everything and nothing at the same time, and nothing is everything. And so, you know, just don't judge the experience, just be in the experience when you're holding the mudra. And, you know, if you have to put an alarm so that you don't pass 45 minutes, it's really important not to pass the 45 minutes mark, because these mudras are connecting with different elements and body and parts of your body, both on a conscious and subconscious level. And so it is going to act as DNA activations for you. And you know, they can, some mudras, you know, when you do them a little bit too long, they can be harmful. So it is important to do it in a timely manner with respect to the mudra, respect to your mind and your body, especially the body, because your spirit is everlasting, is ever unfolding, but your body is the temple, in which is the catalyst that allows for the divine to express itself through you. And you know, you just put a timer. It doesn't hurt you none. If you don't get any information, don't worry, you might get information afterwards. And that's the beautiful thing about life, is that, you know, sometimes we may not get a concept, we may not understand the principle of something, we may not understand the lesson, we may not feel an emotion to something right away, right? But we could feel it later. It's like a situation that occurs that maybe puts you in a shock, and so maybe you don't have an instant reaction right away, but you respond to the situation a little bit delayed, a little bit later. That's okay, right? Not to say that that's going to be everyone, but I guess somebody needs to hear that. So don't judge yourself. You know, the emotions or the messages may come later. Just be prepared for them to come up. And if they come up right then and there, you know, just allow yourself to be in the experience. And afterwards, when you're done, write it down. So have your journals next to you with, you know, your paper, your pen, so that you're ready to write. This is also a mudra that can create a lot of inspiration. So for those of you that may not, you know, maybe you feel like you're not really stuck in a traumatic space and whatnot, but you're really in a transformative space and just wondering like what is it that your creative energy wants you to express at this time. This will allow you for you to connect to the muse within, and get inspired by your own spirit, right? Inspiration, right? Your spirit, it is inside of you, and what your inside spirit is wanting you to express through creation, right? Outwardly. And so it's saying that I paused. Where did I pause at? Oh man, can you all still hear me? Because it didn't pause on my end. Did I pause for everyone? Hopefully, when I bring up the replay, it just all plays through, because on my side, it's showing everything all Gucci, all good. Am I still frozen, y'all? Can y'all still hear me? I'm not seeing any comments now, so. All right, I might might just, can you all hear me? Like, I'm not seeing any comments. I'm not seeing anything. So if I have to, I will cut the video and start over. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that just in case.